strongly doubt that anyone is here with me just yet. But I decided to go on a walk and I thought, why not stream? I don't know. So here we are. I hope you can hear me. I have no idea how this works. I've never tried live streaming on my phone while going for a walk. This is a very unusual situation for me. But if you are there, please say something in chat, because as I said, I've never seen how this works and it would be good to know if I can read your messages. Also, I should have brought gloves because my hands are freezing, but that is okay. I'll get through this. I had a pretty good day today. So I've been working on one of my first tickets for our new project, and it's going pretty well actually, as usual. You touch a few little lines of code and suddenly you realize there's a lot more going on and a lot more that needs to be changed than what you first thought. So that's been an interesting part of my day, is kind of working out where all the little tendrils of this bit of code have reached in the whole project. But overall, it's been really great. Oh, let's go through here. Look, there's like a little secret passageway here. Let's go this way. This looks cool. All right, I have been this way before once or twice. It leads into a big field, and from the field I can actually walk over a railway line and end up in a really nice park. Oh, it is much colder than I expected. If someone could please say something in chat. I don't know if I can see the chat when someone types something, so even if you just say hi, it'd be nice. I can see there are a few of you watching now, so any comments would be much appreciated. So I know I'm not alone out here. Look at this. Hey, not bad, right? This is one of the benefits of leaving a bit further out. Hey! Hello, Fruba. Fruba. Welcome, Fruba. Hi, Nomadic Soul. Welcome, welcome. I do get to see your chat messages. That's really cool. Yes, as I was saying, I've been working on this little tiny feature. It's always a tiny feature, isn't it? I've been working on this little tiny feature, and this little tiny feature has meant that I need to change a whole other method that deals with a completely different part of the code. And when I change that method, that means I then have to change all the tests, and I have to change the way in which the data is stored. So yeah, as usual, it's not as simple as one little feature. So naturally, after a day of this and of working on, we were doing some refinement as well as some tickets, I thought, you know what, it is time to get outside and look at some green things. Unfortunately, I decided to bring you guys with me, so I'm still looking at a screen, but I hope you'll forgive me. I hope my eyes forgive me. I have to show you guys. This is just beautiful. Look at this. Look at this. This is the path I'm walking on. Try and tell me that isn't a nice sight to see at the end of a day stuck behind a computer screen. So, where am I? I'm in Leipzig. For those who don't know, that's in Germany. I do not live in the center of the city. I actually live about half an hour, 40 minutes outside. Great sight to see, I agree. Nomadic Soul. I imagine there's a bit of a delay, a bit of a lag between when you guys send me a message and when I see it, but I totally agree. It's just, every now and then it just hits you when you're out in these parts. You just kind of go, glorious. Oh, someone's liked this video. I didn't know that I could see likes as well. That's cool. Nice. All right, this is a whole new experience for all of us. I know, like, my channel is usually really career focused and really programming focused. But, you know, sometimes you just want to have a chat. So here we are. Is it windy there? Yeah, it's pretty windy here too. Well, it has been. Actually, today has been the weirdest day in terms of weather. It was like windy but sunny in the morning, then it started raining, then the rain just suddenly cleared and we got this, which is like gorgeous, like fluffy. You can see those fluffy clouds there. Oh, I can see a like. Hang on. Oh, damn. It went away. I can see your messages for like a second. There we go. You can see a like. That's me. Thanks, Angeline. Yeah, and then it kind of cleared up. So I thought I was gonna like stay at home, and I was gonna do. I kind of like Pilates. I say I kind of like. I hate yoga with a passion. So my decision in like ways I can improve my posture, and I'm sure lots of people understand this struggle if you work in the tech community, is posture always. One of my thoughts was I will do some Pilates. I like Pilates. I don't love it. I'm terrible at it, but I'm terrible at all exercise. So that's not really a good indicator of anything, to be honest. And yeah, so that's what I was originally planning, because I thought it would be like all rainy and windy out here. But instead, it cleared up and we got this beautiful sunny day. Anyway, enough about me. Tell me about you guys. Where are you? And when are you? What is the time where you are? And what is your day looking like? I don't often actually get to have a direct line of communication with my YouTube subscribers. Oh, I've got to change hands. This one's getting cold. Brr. As you can see by the little sun peeking out over there, it is evening here. It is about 7:30, I think 7:40. I don't actually have my watch in front of me. So the sun is just kind of threatening to go below the horizon. So I'm gonna keep walking as we chat, but I would love to know more about you. It's 1:51 here in New Jersey, United States, says Nomadic Soul. I have heard a lot about New Jersey. I watch Jersey Shore, so obviously I'm an expert. Angeline says, hello from San Francisco. Sunny and not windy yet. Oh no, it went away again. No, show me. All messages visible. There we go. I'll go out on a bike ride soon. Perhaps I should video while I do it too. Well, I'm not quite sure how that would work on a bike, unless you're very good at one-handed bike riding. I am not. As I mentioned before, any sort of exercise, and I am bad at it. Not Jersey Shore. Is Jersey Shore not in Jersey? That would seem odd. Or do you mean like, oh no, now I know what she thinks of me? Because yes, I am definitely judging you. As you can probably tell by my demeanor, I'm a super judgmental person. I could ride my bike without both. Oh my God, Angeline, you're like an athlete. Though people do that here too, here in Germany and in the Netherlands as well, quite a lot. They're really great. Actually, it freaks me out though, because they sometimes text while they cycle their bikes. So they're like cycling around and texting at the same time. And it is terrifying to me as someone who learnt to ride a bicycle when she was 28. Oh, hello, Code Life. Hi, is that safe, Kinde? No, it is not safe. It is not safe, and it is very dangerous. But, you know, they'll do that without a helmet on, and seem perfectly at ease, I would be freaking out. I can barely indicate on a bike. Like I bring my hand off the handlebars to indicate, and I'm like, shit, it's going down. I'm going down. It's a poorish representation of New Jersey. Yeah. Look. I come from Australia. I don't know if you know, but there are a few stereotypes about Australians, and they also annoy me. Especially like everyone's like, "Oh, g'day, throw some shrimp on the barbie," and that is not my Australia, so to speak. Oh, look at that! You can see where I've come. Look at that. That's the path I was just walking along. Nice. You do it just for a second, or to throw your hands up in the air to reflect my joy while riding. That's awesome. That's awesome. It has taken me a long time to enjoy bike riding. Now, I promised you I would cross a rail line. God, can I English? Probably not. Look, I'll show you. Here, you can see. That's where I've come from. Not bad, huh? And I love that the sun shows my warrior lines. It really makes me so happy. You guys can see all my wrinkles. My mum sent me a message the other day saying, now that you approach 40, and I was like, whoa, hold up, Mum. I'm 33. Let's, as I approach 40. Gosh, way to terrify a girl. All right, here we go. I promised a rail line. Wrinkles equal you smile a lot. It's true. I've always said that if I must have wrinkles, at least make them, these ones. They show that I've spent a life smiling. So, hello. I'm not the only one crossing the rail line today. Yeah, I'll be careful. Thank you. Are the earbuds super comfy? Yes. Yes, they are super comfy. That was really funny. That's just a random German runner, and he happened to run past me. And so I said hello, but he heard me speaking in English, so he said, "Oh, be careful, be careful," because I'm standing next to a rail line, talking to you guys on my phone, and he could see that I was recording myself. That's quite embarrassing, actually. Oh well, should we cross the rail line? Yeah. I'll show you guys. Here we are. Look. Not bad, huh? Look. I don't know what the 7 means. I don't know. Do you guys see that as a 7, or is it back to front for you? I don't know. Mr. Francesco was there. Hi, Francesco. You look like you're FaceTiming someone, so no worries. Yeah, I hope so. But I have it horizontal, so that is a little bit sus. So yeah, I don't know if you can see that, but there's definitely no train coming, so I feel pretty safe in having a nice stand here. Hi, I'm on a rail line. Okay, let's cross over. I thought you were about to actually invite people into the live stream. Oh, don't tempt me, Francesco. You know how I roll. I like doing things at the last minute and on rails. Yeah, I should send that to Jenny. She'd like that. Yeah, someone will have to take a screenshot. It'll probably end up being me, won't it? Take a screenshot and send it back to her. Be like, yo. All right, here we go. So now I'm kind of across the rail line, walking into kind of a more suburban area now. So I probably should not speak quite so loudly. You can kind of see there are some houses on the side. They've got walls and stuff up, so you can't really see them properly, but it's a really nice area, I have to say. It's quite nice chatting to you guys. I mean, I know it's mostly a monologue, but as I said before, I don't really often get a chance to connect with my YouTube subscribers and just talk casually. No business here. I did admittedly talk business at the beginning. Here we go. You can probably see better now that there are houses around. There you go. Yeah. Ooh, that wind. There is a very cold chill here. I'm out for a walk too, says Joost. In London. Hey, that's awesome. By the way, I'm going to try something because I actually have no idea. I have no idea if right now my microphone is going through my phone or through my earbuds. So I'm going to try something out. Okay, I'm going to move the phone away from my face, and then you all have to tell me if you can still hear me. Alright, so here we go. I am moving the phone away from my face. It is now nowhere near my face, and now you have to tell me if it sounds just as clear as before or if it sounds a lot fainter. Okay, so did you hear me the same amount or less? Voice is lower. Okay, so it's going through my phone. Oh, see, you guys, you're the MVP. It's very hot here in India since the wind. Oh gosh, I would if I could. It's admittedly it's not as cold as in the winter, but as you can tell by my little neck warmer, it's also not particularly warm. But yeah, this is like a real experiment, because as I said before, I've never really done a live with my phone. I am normally sitting at my desk chatting to you guys, but after filming that video the other day in my living room, I was like, oh, maybe people want to see other sides of Anna McDougall developer. So here we are. Now I'm going to take this little, I'll show you, we have another field, quite a few fields around here. You see there's like this little path, and this path, you can follow it right down there. You can go down into a field, or you can go into this kind of foresty section here, and that's actually where we're going. So you're coming with me, haha, like it or not, into the deep dark wood. I feel a bit bad for all the people living around here. My voice carries. So probably they're just relaxing, enjoying their soup or whatever German people do at home, and probably hear me going. It's alright though, because I get to talk to you guys. Oh. Yeah, so you can see, this is what I'm talking about before. See these clouds? They're like dangerous. They're like, they look fluffy, right? You think, oh, these are some innocent clouds. But then you notice that the underside is actually grey and dark. The only problem here is the wind in the phone. Aha! Thank you for telling me that, Francesco. I am trying now to put my hand around where the microphone is. Maybe that helps a little bit. And then hopefully you won't get quite as much wind interference. Let me know. Let me know if that's better, because I'm doing this. I've got the little cupped hand thing. I'm kind of cupping it on the end of the phone in the hope that that reduces wind shear, I guess you would call it, for the microphone. Yeah, sometimes there are some horses here. Oh, there they are. Okay, I'm gonna show you the horses. The wind was loud. Okay, cool. Nice. The Kehrwoche. What's Kehrwoche? I've lived in Germany for over 5 years and I don't know what that is. What is Kehrwoche? The Kehrwoche situation. Oh my. You're gonna have to teach me. You have to teach me about Germany. Just. I think it was Just who wrote that. The chat kind of pops up and then disappears a few seconds later, so if I miss it, I have to, like, you know. Yeah, here we go. Yeah. Ooh, the only problem with the cupping of the phone is that it means my hand's getting really freaking cold. But actually, it'll probably also be solved when we go into the forest, because there'll be less wind in there. But let's look at the horses first. Should I run? Let's run. We're running! We're gonna get there. Come on, horsies! Where are you? Okay, that was fun. One household is in charge of sweeping the streets. Yeah, that sounds very German. Here we go. Look at this. Let's see if you can. Yeah, that's not bad, right? The focus is a bit out, I know, but think you can see them. Man, I'm unfit. Oh, I think one of them's coming over to say hi. Oh, look. One of them wants to be on YouTube Live. Look. Hello. Oh, a few more coming over. Look. I think they think I'm going to feed them. Hello, horsies. I would love to give you a pat, but you're too far away. There's this fence here. I can't give you a pat. You're a nice horse. Oh, you want to say hi to everyone at home? Can you go? No? Just me. Do they speak German? Oh, good point. Kannst du sagen? Kannst du sagen? Nee. Nein. Zu kompliziert für dich. Schade. Wir würden es gerne hören. Nee? It's not gonna happen. I tried German. I think they speak horse. Does anyone here speak horse? They don't take orders. They look cute. They are. They're pretty sweet. On the weekend, when you're hanging around, you can see lots of kids having little riding lessons in this area. But you can see here kind of the gate. I was standing out there. You can see they leave this big, like, 2 or 3 meter gap between the gate and the electric fence. Not actually so much for the horses' sake, though I'm guessing that's part of it, but actually so people don't feed them. So I think probably they're coming over expecting me to give them food, but I don't have any food for them. So here we go. We'll head into the forest now. You guys will get a little tour of my route that I take. No, I'm not talking tech. I'm not talking about routing. I refuse to talk about spring boot controllers right now. No, I am talking about the lovely forest. Look at these little flowers. They're just starting to really get going. The flowers here for the spring. It's been slow. But I want to hear how you guys are. I feel like, obviously part of the reason you're here is because I'm here talking about myself, but I don't want to just have a monologue. I want to know more about you. You, dear watcher, dear viewer. What have you been up to? How are you feeling? Aside from the weather. As lovely as it is to hear about the weather in different parts of the world. As we now go into the beautiful woods. And I'll go this way, show you this way. You can see the woods around me. Whew. It's locked down here. When you say locked down, do you mean there's a complete ban on leaving the house? Or do you mean like it is here, you can go outside for exercise or to the supermarket or whatever, but you can't go to the gym or the cinema? I would be interested to know. I'll show you something cool. Look, so here's this beautiful tree. I'm going to show you how massive this tree is firstly. Look at that. That's a tall ass tree. I could only talk about what I have been up to by mentioning JavaScript. I guess that's okay if you really need to. But here, I'll push this aside. You'll see. Look, they've got these little, oops, here we go, plaques that tell you about the different plants. So if, unlike me, you are very interested in plant life, you can learn here, which I think is nice. Now, did I miss any chat messages during that? We have no restrictions yet, but we'll have complete lockdown on all of the Eid days. Aha, you have no restrictions. That's really interesting. I never did a live stream outside. Well, Francesco, you inspired me to get started with my YouTube in a more serious way. Maybe I can return the favor and inspire you to do an outside live stream. See? Look at this. Beautiful. So a second ago, we're in a field with horses. Next minute, here we are in a bloody forest. How's that? And now you know why I love the area I live in. This really makes me happy. Oh, thanks, Francesco. It still confuses me why people enjoy watching me go for a walk, but I'm happy to share it with you all. And hey, if you want to watch, I want to talk to you. I'm happy to see even just a few of you turn up, let alone I think it's 10 at the moment. Look at this. I'll show you this. Look, they build these benches, but they actually build them out of trees that have fallen down here in the forest. So the walk in the trees is so calming. Yeah, I know, right? Is this the city in your Twitter bio? We had family in East Germany when we were growing up. I haven't been back in 40 years. Because we're a community. Yeah, it's true and spontaneous. Oh, you guys, that's lovely. Yes, I'm in Leipzig. I live about half an hour outside the center of Leipzig. So it's, as the Germans would say, ländlich. That means kind of like a, how would you say it, kind of country area, but it's not actually a country area. It just feels that way to anyone who lives in the city. When I was growing, it's chilly and I can't type. That's okay. I'm not judging. I mean, my typing would be pretty rubbish right now while I'm out on my walk anyway. So you haven't been back in 40 years. Were you the one who said you were in London? Is that right? And that means that if you're German, your name isn't pronounced Joost. It's pronounced like Jorst. Is that correct? I might have, hope I've gotten the right person. Yes, I did. Cool. Nice. Oh, and look at this. I love this. Okay, you can see this little bridge here. Now, when it's winter, I can't do math, it's been 30 years. When it's winter, this bridge, you might have, I don't know if any of you have been following me for long enough to remember this, but I filmed my feet walking along like thick ice and it was like cracking under my feet, and that was on this bridge. So even though right now it looks like a very unassuming bridge, it is in fact the ice bridge, and it will never stop being the ice bridge no matter how long I live and how many times I see it without ice on it, because that's just how I remember it. And you can see a little creek here, and there on, hang on, that side is the path I just walked down. Yeah. Right, let's keep going. A little tour on the outskirts of Leipzig, Germany. But it is glorious, actually. I can't believe the weather has turned like this. I'm shook. I am blown away. Yeah, I just love, like, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. I love looking straight up. You just look straight up and you can see this glorious canopy. And you can see here, for example, there are quite a few trees there where the leaves haven't grown back yet. But then, if I come up just a little further, you'll see. Okay. Look at this. Look at that one. Is that not just the most beautiful thing? You look straight up and you can see blue sky and clouds and just these glorious little leaves. I just think it's so beautiful, and it is, at the end of a day staring at a computer screen, very necessary. Because I've been finding as each day wears on that my eyes are having more and more trouble when I don't properly exercise them. Dutch German. Ah, I see. It started raining. I'm off home to stare at a computer screen. Yeah, fair enough. Oh, this is nice. Look, I've got a little patch here of white flowers as well. That's quite nice. Thought you might like that. And the sun is just working its way down behind me. So that's that happening. I'm also horrified at myself that I forgot to reapply my lipstick before I left, so it's kind of a bit cracked and worn, but you'll forgive me. You're beautiful people, beautiful forgiving types, I'm sure. Yeah, I mean, I just think I often do this, or I forget to. You get to see the sunset twice. Yeah. Oh, that's lovely. Yeah, I just forget. Hey, like I forget to leave the house, especially now that we're doing remote work. I forget to get outside. I forget to get exercise. Or I always intend to get exercise, and then when I actually leave, when I actually get to like 7:30, which is when my daughter goes to bed, then I'm like, oh, I don't really feel like doing exercise now. I just want to watch TV and go to sleep. So I'm sure I'm not the only one here who has that experience. What about you guys? How are you with it? I tried for a while to get up early, and you might remember I took lots of morning walk photos for a while. I just struggle to keep with it because I always go to bed too late. I can't go to bed on time. Well, I mean, I can. I'm not disciplined enough to. I'm disciplined in almost every other area of my life, but when it comes to going to bed on time, I kid you not, it started hailing. Gosh, you should be the one doing the live. That sounds dramatic. I kind of wish it would start hailing here. It'd be good viewing for you guys. I keep forgetting that you have a family. Oh, yeah. So I have a lovely husband. We met when I was doing my Masters of Music. He is also a classical singer. So we actually started off, when we first moved to Germany, we actually started off working at the same theatre together, which was very lucky. It's very unusual to be able to both get positions at the same theatre. But we did, which was quite incredible. And now he works in a classical choir here in Germany, and I have moved on from singing, as you all know, and now do software engineering. I saw a few questions in there. A walk and a live stream. Can you treat us to a view? Oh yeah, I've been showing quite a few views. Happy to show some more. This is the path that I've been walking down. We're in the forest right now. We were in the field before. Now let's see if I can get a nice angle for you. We're about to come out into another field, actually. Any chance of converting him into a developer? No, he is not a fan of technology generally. He's like an old man. He loves everything analog. He collects books and DVDs. He is resistant to all forms of social media. He's like the opposite of me when it comes to technology. So, no, he is an exceptional musician. I was never an exceptional musician. I was good. I was a good opera singer. I was a good performer, but I was never great. And like never. But he's been playing piano since he was 5. He has perfect pitch. He is meant to be a musician through and through. Honestly, in the same way I feel like I was meant to be a developer. He has less distraction. Well, that's probably true. Here we go. You can see the sun setting. I'll see if I can show you. There's the forest that I just walked out of. You can kind of see it there behind me. And then if I turn this way, there's the field I'm about to walk through. And there's the sun. Not bad, huh? How's that? And the sky has cleared up after raining like 10 minutes before I left for my walk. So I missed a few chat messages there. Lovely. Yes, thanks, Hamza. US streamer mentioned Die Prinzen. How to get internships in Germany. Oh, I'm not here really to talk business, but I will say that it's tough, and I honestly think it's probably easier to get an actual job in Germany than it is to get an internship in Germany. But maybe I'm wrong. Here we go. I have to say, I never get sick of walking out in these fields. It makes me feel like I am in the middle of the countryside, which I'm not. Oh, sorry, I missed a message there. Debjit, good night. Thank you so much for watching. I'm really happy for anyone who decides to join me. On that happy note, let me show you something cool. Look at this. Hang on, see if I can show you. Can you see that? It's like a little path, and then there's this canopy over the path. And if we go through, we're not going to go this way. I've gone this way before, but it's a bit of a long walk if I go that way. But I'll show you what's through here. Let's see. Can I turn the camera around? I think I can. Hang on. Let's try it. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Is that not glorious? These are some of the sights and sounds that I get to experience when I go out for my walks. Why don't I go for walks more often? Maybe I need to make this a weekly thing. We can all hang out on a Wednesday evening, and oh, the plane! Oh no! I don't want to rotate my device. I want to show them the plane. There it is. Woo! Oh, now it's upside down. But yeah, maybe it's a thing. Maybe you guys can be my inspiration for getting out and having a walk each week. Ducking downpour and hail. Yeah, fair enough, Yorst. But I'm surprised you're still here, mate, if you've got hail coming down. Thank you. I'll take that as a compliment. That you are still hanging out with us despite your weather predicament. I have to say that is the one thing I always hear about London is just rain. Stuck in lockdown here in India. Wish I could experience such views. Oh my god, India. I don't blame you. I think if I were there I would be staying inside too. I don't know if you heard, but Australia has banned Australian citizens from returning from India. Doesn't matter if you have negative tests. No, banned, not allowed, illegal. Illegal to re-enter your own country. You'll get fined or arrested, or both, I guess. Which I just think is horrible. If there's a natural disaster, it's the government's job to save their citizens and to look after their citizens. And I mean, it's bad enough for all the Indian citizens, of course, who are having to bunker down now, and let alone if you're a foreigner who's stuck there, especially like some of them are old or frail and I don't know. Anyway, let's not talk about that. It's going to bum us all out. Let's talk about lovely views and airplanes. But I understand that it's not so easy for you. You can't just walk away from it, can you? Whereas I've got that privilege. I can shut it off a little bit and go for a walk and just look at the green things. I do like looking at green things though. It is very nice. But I'm gonna have to start really moving to get home before the sun goes down. And the moment the sun goes down, you're not going to be able to see me anymore. Now someone's been scattering confetti here. That is unusual. That is unusual. Huh. So yeah, these fields, that field I showed you before, they're canola. So I've not yet worked out if it's for oil, but I assume it's for oil. They're really into canola oil here. So I'm guessing that's what it's for. Who really knows? Yeah. Out on a walk together. I hope you get to live vicariously enjoy the sunshine and the green fields and the canola fields behind me. Here we go, there they are. There they are behind me. I mean, I'll show you with the other cameras. The other camera's better. There you go. Oh, isn't that lovely? And there's the path I just walked down. There's the forest I was in before. And this is the way we're going now. Let's go. Tell me what's on your mind. I know someone out there is having a rough week. Who are you having a rough week out there? There's so much happening right now. Looks like a Windows wallpaper. Yeah, actually, a little bit. I really enjoyed when I was taking those morning photos. I got some really great angles down there because there's this tree that kind of hangs over. What's the word I'm looking for? Kind of like it hangs like this, right? And you could get some really nice perspective things going on with that. Kahinde says, I've been trying to raise money for a fundraiser. So that's what I've been up to. Closures are nice though. I don't know if you know, but I actually, when did I write it? Oh, it must have been not a year ago. Couldn't have been that long. Maybe 8 months ago, I wrote a blog post called What Even Are Closures? But this is the thing. I don't actually think closures themselves are hard. I think people use closure all the time. They don't even realize that what they're doing is closure. They just, because they don't put a name to it. I didn't put a name to it for ages. And that's why I was always confused when someone would be like, oh yeah, I see you've used a closure. And I've been like, I don't think so. I'm just like writing a function. But I was. So there you go. It's interesting. A lot of things like that, I didn't feel like it needed a name. Is my blog on my Twitter page? No, yes, yine, as I would say in Germany. Yes, no, yeah, no. If you go to my webpage, which is www.annamcdougall.com, there's a link to my blog there. Or you could just do blog.annamcdougall.com. I don't know why I didn't say that in the first place. That would have been the smarter way to do it. But it's a bit old though, so you'll have to scroll back a little. I don't know. I can't remember when it would have been. Probably September, October maybe. Could have been earlier. But that's a good place to find it. Actually, I had a really fun message this week from a friend of mine who did the web development course with me that I did last year. Hang on, let's see if you can see. Yeah, it's the path I came down. And he told me that he has a job interview tomorrow, and we found one of my videos and has been using it to prepare. And I was like, oh, it's a bit nice. Because it's always, whenever I make YouTube videos or blog posts or whatever, I know it's relevant to people I know in the real world, but I never picture myself making them for people I know in the real world. I always picture like this nebulous user group, this nebulous watcher from afar. Who are they? Where are they? No one knows. Those are the people that I picture. I'm really glad no one saw me doing that. So it's always weird to me when someone in the real world sends me a message who I know from elsewhere and is like, oh yeah, I saw your video on X, or I read your blog post on blah. Hamza says, I got onto TOP based on your video, but I'm stuck on how to move forward after completing it. Oh, have you been into the Discord? Because they've got lots of people in there who are really good at giving advice on job searches. And they have a whole section on job searching as well. Might be helpful. Was it Code Life who said that? I think it was Code Life. Yeah, Code Life. Code Life said, when I create content, my target audience is my past self. That's really good. I like that. I use it. No, that's actually a really good point. I suppose I do the same thing, but I'm not looking very far back. I'm normally only looking about a month or so back. I'm like, what have I learned in the past month? How could I communicate this to myself / my nebulous user? I don't know if we're allowed. Oh, hang on. I hate that the message goes away. I don't know. I didn't know you were allowed to blog about JavaScript if you're not Wesbos or Flavio Copes. But I do like the typo Kulos. Flavio Kulos. I feel like that would be a much better name than Copes. And actually, Culo, I don't know if anyone here speaks Spanish, but Culo means butt. It means butt. So maybe we shouldn't call him Flavio Culos, he might take offense. Flavio Butts. Hopefully he never sees this. Otherwise I'll get an angry DM tomorrow. Here we go, now we're walking around the outer edge of the forest. There you go, this is the path I'm walking down right now. There's the forest I was in before. You can see I don't have any harsh light on my face anymore, and that's because the sun has almost gone down. And that, dear viewers, means that it is almost time for me to say goodbye. There's a nice bench up here, so I'm going to sit on the bench and then I will say my farewells to you all. But this has been lovely. Weird but lovely. I say weird because I am still, I suppose, not used to taking anyone out on my walk with me, but I've really liked showing you guys all the cool stuff that I see on my walks, because normally it's just me enjoying it for myself, you know? Like, oh hey Debatra, wow, long time no see. Oh, lovely to see your name in my chat. It's been too long, old friend. From back in my Gwent days. So here I go. I hope you've all enjoyed this little tour through my area. It has been really nice having you all along. I still can't believe anyone showed up at all, let alone actually talked to me and told me a bit about where you're from, what you've been up to, what you've been learning about. It has been excellent to hear from you all. There are some kids doing mountain biking up on there's like a little hill behind me, and these kids, like, they get their mountain bikes and just go down like wicked speeds. Anyway, I'm just gonna sit here for a second. End with the German word of the day. Yeah, German word of the day. Okay, it's a good one. Well, one of my favorite German words is Quatsch. And Quatsch is like nonsense, but there's also a verb form, which is quatschen, and that's when, like, people are like talking rumors, or like saying rumors to each other, or like just having a chat, but it's almost like a silly chat, like close to the end, but in time to say hi. Yeah, lovely to see you, Debatra. Hopefully next time you catch me a bit earlier. So yeah, I'd say Quatsch. Like, so often if someone says to you, like, oh, you can't start coding after 30, then you can say, Quatsch. Like, nonsense. Yeah. But then, like, you might see your mum talking to some lady and you're like waiting for her and you're like, oh God, my mum's over there quatsching with this lady. Like, I'm like just having a chat. Oh, Jost is giving us a word. Abendwaldlauf Ausstrahlung, Unterhaltung. Oh, that's a nice German word. I encourage everyone to do some Google Translate on that, and then you'll see why that's such a nice word for today. So here we are outside the forest. Thank you everyone for tuning in. It really did mean a lot to me, and I hope you enjoyed the sights and sounds of my local area. I'm sorry it got a bit windy there for a while, but we walked through a few fields, we crossed a rail line, we saw a random German jogger who thought I was super weird, We saw some horses and walked through the forest, got to look at the canopy and the canola fields. And now we have come to the end of this lovely session. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for your ongoing support. It means so much to me. And with any luck, I will see you all another time, maybe next week. Okay? Bye. Now I've got to work out how to stop it. Okay, I think I've got it. Bye, everyone.